If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
The arch-enemy lurks in the shadows of the Hive City.
Jerichus was blindsided by honoring scars. Beside the enemy that lost his left hand.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Galio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Galio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a three-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive Tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the Second Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield? You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out. Delta Wing, box check.
Iridium here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
Damn right! For we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, and relentless bloody men and women that ever crossed the stars! Cadia, our home, lies scattered across the stars!
Understood. Damocles out.
Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue. Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside.
Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord. Closer!
Engage!
Spores collapse the bridge. There's no way through. I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to your specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
The path is clear. Acadians will make short work of them. Indeed.
I think we found our exit. A relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
Mission secured. Tyranids, take my sight! Target destroyed. The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it. Take out those mines!
Record. Declare evidence. Crates found in Sector 55 of the Upper Hive contain 12 volumes of dubiously heretical works. Also recovered. 14 Cantrail-type las rifles. 8 las pistols, various designs. The serial numbers are filed off. Heretical symbols are applied to the surface of the weapons. I am enclosing picts supporting the evidence. Evidence to be destroyed in accordance with invasion protocols. Traces of the cult indicate that it has long since taken root in the Hive. The mere thought that he has reached the highest levels turns my stomach.
Power.
These officials, bureaucrats, and politicians are so mired in their intrigues that they warmed and nurtured the roots of heresy within their walls. Well, the fire of retribution is already consumed. The punishment of the Emperor is inevitable. End of record.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Kill them all. They never learn. Ceramite cannot shield them from my range.
End of the hall.
Swapping magazines. down and regroup with the main force.
Tigers to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive turret, then our little excursion was all for naught. With the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Gabriel, you're not thinking straight!
I just say the same of you.
Damn it, you are an Ultramarine! Now act like one!
Yes,
Well fought, Guardsman. Form a defensive line at that breach.
yes, buddy. Reinforce the breach.
Repositioning! Let us get to work. Space Marines! For the Emperor!
The Tyranids have broken through.
Another one dead. Meridian, do you read?
Signals being jammed. As the captain
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos slicks.
Thalassa. Thalassa!
So all three objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now. Target. No fucking game.
Are struggling with all this dust.
Jump back fouled with dust. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Thalassa has failed.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight!
Ultramar!
Come on, Thalassa.
And you will taste my wrath.
deploy special tactics. Now you shall know fear! Ammunition depleted. Toppled the giant. The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go. Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation.
Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain.
Where are the Medicaid kits?
Messages now.
Grabbing equipment.
Is this the Xenos doing?
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late. I have a message from Marnius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their mind to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
Is this the power stone by himself? He must be stopped! Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
What have you done?
How gracefully you dance. What sickly pleasure to bind beyond the immaterial. My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus. So long have I watched thee through a tattered field.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Play the game. Power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus, and its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The wasted breath in time!
Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. This is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside. They have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium.
It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here. What of it? Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram. A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well then. Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
For the Emperor!